For the ACR 7000, the axis will change based on what it's set for. Let's take a look under the axis. Here I have axis 0 configured as an external servo drive. I have axis 1 set up as an external stepper drive. The external servo will output a plus or minus 10 volt analog signal to the servo amplifier and read back the encoder. The servo drive would need to be set up in torque mode, and then all the tuning is done in the Parker Motion Manager software. An external stepper would output a 5 volt step and direction signal to the drive. The drive can be a stepper drive with a stepper motor, or it could be a servo drive configured in step mode. Let's take a look at the servo axis. All the Parker servo drives are listed. I have a P series drive, and then I need to know what the motor is connected. So I have a FBL04, so I would select the PM FBL, and that sets the encoder resolution on the next screen. That is used for the scaling for the axis, and I'll cover that in the scaling video. By default, the positive direction is clockwise, looking at the motor shaft. Now let's take a look at the stepper drive. On the stepper drive, we have the stepper drives listed. I have an EAC. The resolution is the number of steps per revolution that the drive is configured for. You'll need to take a look at the drive. Some of those are set based on dip switches, some of those are set based on software. We don't really care about what the motor is. We're just outputting a position 5 volt step and direction signal pulse train out to the drive, and then we can flip the direction line by selecting the checkbox. So there's the step pulse train, 5 volt pulse train going out to the drive, but then the direction line is either low or high, and this would just flip the direction polarity on there. The encoder is optional. The drive is actually closing the position loop. We're not actually using the encoder. We can actually use it for position maintenance mode if you have it and have it wired in, but it's completely up to you. Now the other thing is that you can select a servo drive set up in step and direction mode. All the tuning is done at the servo drive again. We need to know what the motor is, and all we do on that is set the encoder resolution coming back. Again, we're not doing anything with that. It's not necessary on the servo drive. We're outputting step and direction signal to the drive. It's closing the position loop, so we don't really need the encoder coming back. We can read it in and display it, but for control, the position loop is closed at the servo drive. And again, there's the invert motor direction. So that covers for the ACR 7000, the drive/motor, whether it's a servo or a stepper. Thanks.